Hey, this is Coffee with Friends After Dark, and I am raw to the bone. The same host that you see in the morning is the host that you see right now in front of you. Come on in, come on in. I'm going to just give y'all some vibes and get y'all in here so we can start the conversation. What is the conversation? Open relationships. Mm, open relationships. Why do we choose them? Mm, what's the benefit? Let's talk about it. And is there a double standard? I think there is. Come on in. In the morning time during Coffee with Friends, we do coffee, but not tonight. Tonight, we're doing, I'm doing whiskey. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Hey, Ghost. I'm just playing with some music, until we come on in. You got to drag people in here. Okay, both of y'all. All right, all right, all right. Cool. Let's see who else is coming. I mean, they asked for the shit. And here we are. All right, let me find. We got some slow comers. And I have a good question. And I can't wait to ask y'all. But we'll see. Let me see. Well, let's see what this is. Oh no, that's too much. I'm being a DJ while we wait, okay? Oh, what about this? Let's go. Okay. I'm like an addict, do I gotta have it. Oh shoot. Got a really bad habit. If it moves, gotta grab it. Like we might have to start tagging people because what time is it? 8:07 and we're still here waiting. Taste sour, you should taste mine. I'ma stay in power for a long time. Get up, nah, I ain't a quitter. Toss me the ball, I'm a really big hitter. Big picture, I'm a straight killer. Rising the song to the highest bidder. Got juice, got gas, I'ma move fast. New shoes, new tracks, like who's that? I'm new, come back better than last. Yeah, it's a new me, never gonna lose. Hey, Peter Thomas. Thank you. Damn, I was built to last. You move slow and I move fast. And that's facts. Only I can make a change. Slowly take a step today. I will never be the same. 'Cause that's what it takes. Okay, that's not a good song. We might have to take a break from all of that. Go back to this. Hey, mother. Hopefully we'll get started soon. Just waiting for more people to join. Don't worry. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. It won't happen. All right? It won't happen. But you know what? I'm going to give this like another minute and see what's going on, right? Give people a chance to join. All right, y'all. That's enough music. It's enough. It's enough. I'm sitting here. I'm going to tell y'all a real reason why I'm just sitting here chilling. Because I'm a little tipsy, y'all. You know, I started sipping and stuff. I had a long week. Y'all see me every morning. I had a long week, right? And so I had a right to sip a little early, all right? And when I say early, maybe a little bit like 20 minutes before the show. So I'm just chilling. But good evening, y'all. This is Coffee with Friends After Dark. You know how we go. The only rule we have here, right? Because this is not my show, this is our show. The difference between the day and the night is what? The time of day it is, right? But we are unfiltered, but with respect and open mind to everyone's perspective, right? Everyone has an opinion. They're like assholes, right? I say it all the time. Everyone has an opinion and we have to respect it. We should respect it. And so I ask that on this show, we remain respectful no matter what we're wearing. Like, don't pay me no mind. I mean, the fuck. Don't worry about what I'm wearing. All right. We still have to maintain a level of respect. I know, Uhu. See, y'all always almost forget. Y'all beg for it. Then when I don't announce a date for Coffee with Friends After Dark, y'all are like, when is it going to be? When is it going to be? I promote it, and then y'all still almost forget. It's okay. It's okay. Anyway, y'all, I appreciate y'all jumping on Coffee with Friends After Dark. Tonight, y'all see the topic. It's about open relationships, right? And, we talked a little bit about it. Well, we talked more than a little bit about it at 8 a.m. in the morning, but we can really deep dive and get into it because you know what? Something interesting happened this week between our dynamic duo in the group who is planning on jumping on and sharing an aspect of their lives. And like I say, people come on this show and we share. And even though we know that it's out in the world, right? For whatever reason, we have comfort within each other that we're okay coming here and sharing our thoughts and our experiences with each other. And I love it. I do. Right. And so I appreciate them volunteering to come on so that we can ask them all kinds of questions. Now, of course, there's going to be some things some people might ask and they might have to say, listen, we have boundaries, mind your business. And then we just have to back up in our corners. All right. Fair is fair. Get your drinks, whatever you drinking. Oh, so you know what? Wait a minute. Hold on. My brain is working now. 1 second. Okay. I had to text one other person because I know they might have forgot. They might be out. I have a couple of people that are hanging out tonight or working. Mm. All right, open relationships, y'all. All right. So we have a couple on our show again that has volunteered to come on. I'm going to put the guest link up because keep in mind, it doesn't matter how many people we have on here watching. This is a show that is streamed and remains on YouTube. All right. And so there are people that watch this after the show. And I always say, no matter the topic that we discuss on this show, no matter how funny, no matter how outrageous, or unbelievable, right? How sad, right? We always walk away with a learned lesson. It don't matter whether it's coffee with friends after dark or in the daytime, right? And so we're going to learn some shit tonight. But before I drop the guest link, guys, so Fancy K and Ghost, all right, I'll duo couple. Whenever you ready, you can start hopping on. All right, because I got my own set of questions, and then I want to tap into something that happened on the show this week that made it very interesting. Right, the rules of an open relationship. Are we on the same page? Right? Do we have our rules and understand what they are? Right, or are we making these shits up along the way? I got questions, right? I want to learn. All right. But in the meantime, between time, I have another question. All right, as they prepare to jump on. Fellas and ladies, if a guy asks you, well, it could be fellas or ladies. I'm just going to keep it like that. If a guy asks you to dress up as a Catholic schoolgirl, how would you feel about that? I'm asking, how would you feel if someone asked you to dress up as their sexual fantasy, as their fetish, up as a Catholic schoolgirl? How would you feel about that from a woman's perspective and a man's perspective? This is just something that crossed my mind recently, and I have my own thoughts on that. Oh, wait a minute, Securitas LSG. Wait a minute. Why you say you going to hell when you put that on? I, why are you going to hell? I want to know why you're going to hell. I want to know what the thought is behind that. What is the thought when a person asks you to dress as Catholic schoolgirls? As a Catholic schoolgirl. Securitas says she's a heathen. Wait a minute. You know what? I can't be sitting here. Wait, I got to put that called for lip gloss. Wait a minute, y'all. Mm. Is that Fancy K and M? Are y'all on camera or y'all going ghost? We just gonna hear your voice? I don't see no video. I'm coming though. I'm coming. Anybody else want to chime in on that? How do you feel if someone asked you, and if you ever had the experience where someone did ask you to dress up as a Catholic schoolgirl, how did you feel about that? We already know that Securitas is a heathen, all right? We already know that. But my thoughts behind that is, I didn't think this before because I'm going to be honest, y'all, because I'm trying to, let me sip my drink. I have to, sip my drink. Ooh, God, y'all don't know. The duo couple that's coming on, they all sexy and shit. Wait till y'all see them. I get to see them first. I love it. All right, but back to my perspective on that. Many, many years ago, if somebody would have said dress up like a Catholic schoolgirl, I would have happily did it and then been jumping around and cheering and with the pom poms and whatever the fuck they asked me to do, right? Because if that's what you like, that's what you like. But then I said, when somebody asked me to dress up as a Catholic schoolgirl, not so much a cheerleader, because you can say I could be a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader, I could be an adult cheerleader, but a Catholic schoolgirl is really a girl through the high school, right? Right? Because really, we're not talking about Catholic college. So when somebody says, can you dress up like a little Catholic schoolgirl? Is that kind of pedophilia-ish? Like what the fuck? Like, I never thought of that before, but when you think about it now, you're like, bitch, you want to see a 12-year-old? Or what the fuck are we doing here? Like, am I dressing up like a kid? Or am I supposed to look like an adult in a Catholic outfit? Like, what am I supposed to look like? You know what? Securitas says she will dress up as a pussycat. I'm dead. All right, we gonna bring in. Hey guys, I can't hear y'all. Y'all not. Y'all, do you have your Wi-Fi? Your mute
Yeah, it
unmute.
ain't muted.
There
So
you
what
go.
you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you. You're a little bit delayed. I don't know how far you are from your Wi-Fi. This streaming takes up a lot, but that's okay. We'll just listen for the voice. Your lips might not line up with the sound, but that's okay. We'll get over that. Hi, Fancy K.
Hey,
Hi, Ghost. Oh my goodness. Wait, let me see something because I need to. I'm trying to get it where it's a little bit better so I can see y'all better. There we go. That's better. I like that view better. All right, all right, all right. Hey, Fancy K. Hey, Ghost. This is our duo couple that rocks out with us every single morning on Coffee with Friends, right? And we talk about a lot of shit. We try to keep the daytime show really rated R, but sometimes it goes to triple X, and depends on how dirty their minds get. Cause me, I'm just the host. I just go with the flow of the audience. I'm innocent. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, y'all get your drinks, right? Hey, Deb Gibson. Good
Lady,
evening.
wait
All
a
right.
minute.
right there, lady.
All right. So listen, we might have more people joining. That's okay, but we still gonna get this conversation going. We talk a lot about a lot of shit, and I've learned a lot of shit from a lot of people on this show. And tonight, the focus is on open relationships, right? Because in these days and times, this shit ain't new from the first in the first place, right? It's new for me because we are more openly discussing it, right? But this shit is not new. This shit been going on from the beginning of ever. Okay? Forever. All right. But I think in the black culture, right, we are being more open about discussing it for whatever reason. And it's surprising because, first people went through the phase of, oh, you shouldn't be single. That's a bad thing. And people had to convince other people that being single is okay. I'm happy. Now people are saying it's okay. I don't want to be in the only one in a relationship. It's okay. I want to open the door a little bit. But what does that look like? Y'all over there cracking up and we can't hear you. What does that look like? What does an open relationship look like?
I think it's delayed. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Go.
I mean, just the I would say don't do, but with boundaries. So you know,
Your signal is choppy.
I would say I would say it's more just being comfortable with each other and having trust. Like the communication has to be, and if you don't have either one of those, even in a regular relationship, if you don't have those, so
No, I agree with that. One, the sound is choppy. Are y'all outside?
yeah.
That's why. I think the signal is not strong enough out there. It's choppy. So we're not getting everything that you're saying, but I kind of get some of what you're saying. You said without communication and boundaries, it's not going to work, right? But how do you even begin? Forget once you're in it, right? For someone who's never been in an open relationship, right? Just never been in an open relationship. And you wake up one day and you go, "Oh, I want to be in an open relationship." How do you execute on something like that? Like, how do you know that the person that you're going to meet and like is going to agree with that lifestyle?
You don't know that they're gonna agree to it. Don't be honest with them. Tell them what you want with it. Make it happen. Go to the next one.
So pause. So if you meet someone that you like, but they're not open to the open relationship, for you, you're saying for you, you're going to be honest with yourself and you're just going to move on. That's not the relationship for you. So, so Fancy K, when you decided that you wanted to have this situation, how did you execute on it?
Well, I mean, the relationship is not really because I I don't be out there stuff. That's not my thing. He like for me, I think it's more about the everything else. Sex to me, care about that. So my like you want some extra stuff, other things. Cool with it because sex is really feel like a man can go out there and has be it. That don't bother me.
Mm. I understand that.
Yeah.
You separate
I don't care.
that. So you separate the physical, but I guess so for you, it wasn't something you had to execute on. You separate that. You separate the relationship from the physical aspect of
It's
sex.
me.
Yeah,
That's just
you.
me.
Yeah.
Came to me and was like, okay, this is what I mean. This was just like a prior to us ever being together. Like I don't care about
Yeah.
it at all. But
I know. Deb said it's choppy. It is choppy. It's gonna be choppy. Yeah, it's real choppy. Y'all gonna have to go inside. Because this is
wait,
so good. Okay, so I Am Jacinta has a question, and that's a good question. So, Fancy K, you just don't have a desire to go out and look for other sexual partners?
no,
There's the answer.
no,
No, no.
yeah.
So that's why it works. So Ghost is actually, it's almost
But
like
I
perfect
watch
situation. You're like the unicorn.
Huh?
She's like a unicorn.
I mean, because and we're open relation, people type of situation, or whatever. There's a definition of a unicorn wax person. I'm saying, like, if not. I don't say he would be the unicorn.
Listen, we missing a whole lot of words. I am Jacinta said respect.
I'm trying.
They don't want to go inside because he's
It's
smoking.
a lot.
You can't smoke inside, right?
Yeah. I'm say, and then it's like no.
We can't hear y'all. They can hear me. We can't hear y'all.
Disconnect this one and get back.
Okay. All right, they're gonna come back. But yeah, I really have to hear it because I respect them as a couple. You know, it's amazing. Like I said, we just started openly discussing it. And as far as I'm concerned, in our community, we just started openly discussing it. Before then, we were not, right? And so, it's really amazing. Let's see. How's this?
Can you hear me better now?
Let's keep talking and see.
Okay. Let's finish.
All right, let's see if that works. You're relying on 5G now. Right? I am Jacinta. I do. You are right, Roy. It was a taboo. It was. It was, Deb. But you know what? More and more people are openly discussing it, and it's no longer seen as a taboo, right? People are all right with being, so when you're in an open relationship, are you considered single? Who's single? Just the partners that
I'm off of work right now. You know, line and shit. Turn your phone off. I mean, turn Wi-Fi off.
Yeah. Yeah. So, go ahead, Ghost. What were you saying before? You were trying to answer the question. We missed some of what Fancy K said when I am Jacinta asked if she goes out and craves, other men. She said no, right? And I said it's a unicorn, and then Ghost was explaining why she was or she wasn't, and we couldn't hear.
A unicorn actually has a label. Can you hear me now? Is it clear?
Yep. Go ahead. Yep. Got you.
Okay. I'll say a unicorn. All right. Let's say she's the girl. I'm saying, and we wanted to play around with somebody. That third person, she would be the unicorn.
Okay. Got it. The third person is the unicorn. All right.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, we got to respect that. So now something happened on the show the other day. So we talked about communication and boundaries, right? Need to be in place in these types of situations, right? So do you two sit down? Did y'all two sit down and come up with a list of rules that apply to your relationship? Or are y'all going along, like checking the box as y'all go along?
A lot of rules before. I don't think he'd be real clear on the rules. Sometimes he too damn. I think he be wanting to buy people food and stuff, and that is not permitted.
Okay,
No,
because on the show, I heard you say it was off limits to go to a girl's house. They had to go to the hotel.
Yeah, like what you sitting down doing, waiting for coffee? What you going over there for? Damn, I feel like we didn't get Texas and the East Coast is not getting along with this time lapse. Anyway, but yeah, the thing with he was making a comment or something. The girl, she gotta have her own spot or something, and I'm like, you don't need to go to her house. House for. Yeah. Either you need to get y'all need to go half on a room or. So yeah, I feel like have a lot of rules, and like he'd be quick to say, yeah, well, if she bring another man in here, she getting walking papers.
Exactly. That's the part. Papers. That's the part that cracks me up.
That's the nice one. Just know that. People be looking at it like, oh, okay, so she let these hoes and all this. Hell is the nice. I'm not.
Yeah.
You fuck over the rules. You sloppy, and
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
sloppy.
Yeah.
Rules.
Yeah. 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 And that's what I'm saying, because you can't make up the rules as you go, right? Y'all have to have rules. So, because sometimes that causes the conflict, right? And so I'm so glad that y'all worked that out on my show. So now Ghost, there's a rule there. You got another rule.
And that's fine.
Okay. But it kills me. And that's fine. I know it's fine because as long as you can still, and I respect it because it's not that you're getting your way and she isn't, because you're both getting what you want in a sense. You're getting, the best out of the relationship because you separate the two, right? And he's getting what he wants, and that makes a happy relationship. And like, who could fucking say anything negative about that shit, right? Who could say anything negative
Right.
about that? I can't say anything negative. But does this go on forever? Like when you 60 and 70? Like how long does this go?
Man,
You don't know. It's just whenever.
man, I ain't gonna tell you that. Oh man, I'm 37, and I'm already feeling like this shit ain't gonna last long. This shit is not forever.
Cause I'm like, wait a minute, cause what kind of stamina a person gotta have? I mean, as we get older, I'm saying I still like sex and shit, but come on now, I'm not talking like a several partners, right? That's a lot. It's a lot. So how long can
It
something
just
like
be.
that go?
I think I don't know because I'm not a man, but I think they just be wanting to get your need met because it's some shit just not gonna do. So
Yeah.
why would you get that as something that you want? You don't have an emotional connection with this. I mean, I don't know. At the end of the day, I'm not there, so I don't know exactly what have my rules in place. You know what they are. If I
Right.
get wind that got a problem with that, but I just the sex really not that important. Like,
Yeah.
because like
Deb says stop being shy and talk. Deb Gibson says stop being shy and talk. Y'all acting shy.
Your rules.
Okay. Is there a light on that porch? Because we can't even see y'all now.
I'm open
We
for
want to
whatever
see.
questions people want though.
Well,
I
how
can't
did
see the
y'all meet?
questions coming up, but
How did y'all meet?
you take that one.
Through Facebook.
Okay.
Like we were, we were, and like I would, like say little, type of things to her, like if she posted a story, I'd be like, you look good, or damn, you further, because I had my own situation at the time going on, and one, I can't remember what it was, but there was something that actually caused us to actually go through Messenger and really start talking, and like, of course, I was trying to shoot my shot at her, get her to a certain place before I told her everything. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But my whole thing is what separated her from the other girls that you just sleep with? Like when you saw her, because right now you say you don't connect emotionally with the women you sleep with, right? But when you saw Fancy K, what made you decide that this was gonna be the one that you were going to emotionally connect with?
Well, it's not that I decided. It was a connection from the jump.
Oh, okay.
Like the first time that we talked about everything. We gave like details about everything. We went and we talked for hours. And then like she was so open minded and crazy because a lot of women really, from my experience, talk about. They may want to talk about themselves. And it was a breath of fresh air to be able to talk about any and everything with somebody and have a real conversation, not just what's on the surface of it, but everything that comes along with it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, conversation. So it was a connection from the jump. Like I think before, like our first time on the phone, straight, and it was ever an awkward silence the entire time. You know, I'm finna sit on the phone with nobody.
That's
You
why I'm
know,
asking. What
but
made
when
you?
she could
Yeah.
actually like, but the fact that she could actually have a conversation back and she wasn't judgmental about it, was open to my feelings about whatever we were talking about. And so it wasn't like we had one-sided way of looking at nothing. Like we were open to.
Okay. So you were on the same page from the beginning, kind of, sort of. That's cool. Well, I Am Jacinta said, do you feel like you will always, this is for Fancy K, do you feel like you will always just want Ghost dick? If not, will Ghost compromise on these rules? Like, will he open the door?
feel like what?
Do you feel like you will always just want to be with Ghost sexually? If not, will Ghost compromise on these rules? Well, on our show, I Am Jacinta, you must have missed it. Ghost said no. Can you step out and sleep with another man?
The second hand with me.
Can she
Yeah,
go
as
sleep
long
with
as
another man?
Fuck no.
I Am Jacinta. I Am Jacinta. Did you hear that? Did you hear that shit? Because that is one of the questions that's up on my board here. All right. It says, is there a double fucking standard? Why is there a double standard in this? Like, I don't understand. It's like I saw a funny ass TikTok video, right? This guy, the girl came home and was like, babe, I'm gonna finally give you a threesome. It's a TikTok video. I just saw it today. And he was like, oh yeah, babe, come on. She blindfolded him, went out. He all taking off his underwear and shit, getting ready for this threesome. And she come in with a dude. He take his blindfold off and he see the do it, and now he want to fight. Get the fuck up out my house. What the fuck you doing in my house? Like, what the fuck is going on? How the fuck is this? She's like, this
Everybody
is our
finna
threesome.
get
The man was like, I'm here to help run a train on your woman.
it's like that. A train. That's not a threesome. That's
You
a
know,
train.
I
think
don't
it just
agree with that
matters- it
phrase,
matters-
though. I don't agree with that phrase.
I mean, again, you gotta remember when we talked. So you like you said, you don't have to agree with it, but that's what it is. It's
Because why is it a train when it's two men on a woman, but what the fuck is it when it's two women on a man? Y'all still connected. The fuck? It's still trainish.
no. For one, it's like with two men and a woman, you got the locomotive up here and everything, and the woman will be the in between.
Well, wait. So two women and a man. Two women and a man. Let's think about this. How could the man, woman? There could be the woman in between and the man on one end and the woman on the other end. I could make it a fucking train. It's not. It don't. Y'all just make up these things to make it look like when it comes to women doing the same thing as men do, it look bad. Like trains sound trashy. Like choo choo fucking train, like a bunch of men hooked onto your ass or some shit.
That's what that act is. It when two men or with one woman, and she is trash, and that's why we doing it like that. Cause you ain't about nothing. So we got a good train on you, and we no.
Listen, and Fancy K, you're okay with that. See, this is why I called her a unicorn, but I know she's not the unicorn because she's not the third person, right, in a relationship. But I mean, you know, Ghost, you're fortunate because some women would be like,
I would tell you, like
I feel like it's a blessing because some women might be like, okay, he out here doing this, I'm gonna go and tap into this. And be okay with that, right? Because I Am Jacinta said, okay, so Ghost, this is the question for you. Do you just get the urge to mess with new pussy, or can you explain your sexual desire process? That's a good question. Your sexual desire process. What makes you go for that?
Okay. I give you go too far in it. There's shit that I'm into that she's not. It's not like, I got the earth. It's just sometimes, when you out, you just see some people and you be like, no, I want to try that. Like, I want to try that. Shoot your shot. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. Like, my feelings not hurt, and that don't mean, I gotta go make up. I don't care. It is what it is. I'm cool. Like, it's not like a dope fiend about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got to do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not a dope fiend about it.
So Damaris said, how is it an open relationship if it's only one-sided? Well, Damaris, I don't know at what point you came in, but Fancy K, you can answer. Right, go ahead. I was going to answer for you, but you answer for that.
Yeah, that's why I said typically an open relationship, because an open relationship would be me going and doing what I do. Care about sex that much. Like, I don't have to have multiple partners. I don't care. And people don't get, like, okay, well, was it okay for him and then she not? Because I don't. But this is who I'm with, and I'm like, well, shit, I want you to get things that you like, and I'm not going to do it. Why would I be like, oh, me? Why the fuck would you do somebody like that?
Yeah.
No. On all other different levels, that to me, that's minimal. Like, why can we, just because you want to go do these different sexual things, that don't mean shit to me. That I'm strong on, I'm strong on. And see, people don't see that. I'm not fucking nice. I don't bend on my shit. If I say I got this, you can't do that. If I know about it, you gone. Like, he just more vocal. Like, well, if you do this, you get in your walking papers, and everybody looking like, well, damn. Well, what the fuck? No, on my shit.
I'm very opinionated and quick to speak.
Like, but I put it like this: like, the older I got, like an Interior Roof / Deb Gibson, she can tell you, like, I've always thought like this. Just for Ghost, this is me. Like, I didn't just meet no nigga. Oh, I'm so in love. I'm gonna let this do. Don't get it twisted. I always been like this. I don't care nothing about no sex, like. But I feel like have like a connection that was undeniable that I just people. Yeah. So I don't give a fuck about him going out. Sex, that's just sex. To, like, I'm getting no energy transfer and soul ties and all that. I don't mean that. He's not the first person I done had sex with, and I just I don't. It's just a physical act. You busting a nut.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And see, I am disinterested. I love that for you at Fancy K. That was the part I was going to say to Damaris, but I'm glad that you responded, because you said some of that earlier and Damaris missed it. So I'm glad that you repeated that and expanded on that, because, in a sense, people try to define, what things are, right? But some things they're just defined based on your own definition. So when we say y'all are in an open relationship, it's whatever how you define it, right? It doesn't necessarily mean that you're missing out on something because you're not getting something.
What you would call it open relationship.
Right. Stop calling it an open relationship. It's not an open relationship.
Because technically it's not an open relationship.
Right. That's what you keep saying. It's not an open relationship. So, guys, it's not an open relationship. All of us have to stop saying it's an open relationship. It's not an open relationship because Fancy K is not out there. So it's not an open relationship. All right. It's only Mr. Ghost that is out there for now. All right. So it's not an open relationship. All right.
Yeah. I think people struggle with it because I guess they don't understand it. Like, why and you can't do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, like, because I don't give a fuck. I
Yeah.
don't want.
Yeah,
Just
but
I
that's why
don't.
more and more people need to discuss it, because a lot of people
Like,
don't
I don't
understand
even
it,
think
right?
like.
Yeah. A lot of people don't understand it. And that's why I wanted to discuss it, because everything is a learned lesson. Like, a lot of people are not, because they have not experienced it for themselves, and because it was taboo, at least when I was growing up, it was taboo. This was not something that they discussed, but it's not nothing new. But being that we're openly and we're discussing it, it's great to get a perspective on from an actual couple that has a relationship that has their own rules. It really doesn't have a name, right? It's just their relationship and how they navigating it, right?
Yeah.
Right. I said I
Yeah.
right, because Damaris said got it. The topic said open relationship, because I named it open relationship, and that's why I said we learn something all the time. I named it open relationship, and Fancy K explained to me why it isn't an open relationship, and so that's the learned lesson, and I appreciate that. So, Ghost, for me, like Fancy K, has any of the women ever disrespected you or ever said anything to you, or Ghost, are you good at making sure you keep your boundaries at
But
bay at
I
all
wish
times?
but let's say, but I wish you would open your mouth and say something to
Okay.
her. Have a whole problem.
I
We
just
should have
say, some
a
women
problem.
get crazy out here. They get crazy.
It's all right. And then I'll match your energy. Don't
Well,
worry.
look like
I'll match
Fancy
your
K can handle herself. So there's no worry there, you know?
Bit, yeah. I mean, and that's just the
That's
thing. Like, I don't care what nobody say always anyway.
yeah.
Because if you come for me, I'm coming back.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it ain't like, it's not like that. But it's just don't. And I think when I was younger, because like I say, I've always been like this. I think when I was vocal about it, because I was like kind of thinking like, what would people think?
Yeah.
Now I just 43.
Mhm. Yep.
Ain't
Mhm.
nobody in them, so it really don't matter. But I will answer questions
Yeah.
and share. It's probably interesting to people. Like, hey,
Yep.
how y'all? That's what
It
you have
is,
to do,
because
and
you
that
know what?
should be your number
Some
one
people
concern.
might want to tap into that. Some people might want to tap into it, and just might be you've ever experienced people that just ask you questions, and it's because they're curious about wanting to try something themselves. So people, by you sharing your story, it might be somebody out there that said, okay, this is something I've been thinking about. They seem to have a good flow, or maybe there's a couple that listens to the show that's thinking about it, and they hear your experience, and it might open up a segue for them. And so this is why, one of the other reasons why I love being transparent here on this show,
Yeah, I think
helps other people.
people think about all kind of stuff. Afraid to communicate that to their partner.
Mm-hmm.
And see, that's the
I
part
agree.
that say something. Like, I'll be like, you want to do a threesome? I don't know if I want to do that, but I'll watch. I say shit like that, and I mean that. Like, this
Yeah.
ain't just I really would.
Yeah.
Don't get that, because like, damn, how can you say something like that? But I mean, yeah, we started off like that. Like, we were friends
Yeah.
at first.
Right. Yeah.
He
So
knew
there's a
my
deep connection
views,
there.
and I knew his, and I was okay with his, and he was okay with mine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So Damaris said, Fancy K, do you ever watch? I just heard you say you might say something like that, but have you ever watched Ghost with another?
I don't know if he's comfortable with it.
Man, I tell you honestly, I don't have a problem with one to watch. My
I
thing
want to watch the
is,
threesome.
my thing is because she you really still feel the same way and look at me the same way?
Right. I get that.
Why is that your feeling?
Because you can't get that out your mind, and it really starts to bother you.
Why would I care?
But to actually visually see it different than just knowing that.
So why is that different than a threesome? If she was involved in a threesome, why would that be any different? Say, for example, if she was involved in a threesome, why would that be any different?
Because you participating. Because you'd be participating in. She just want to be a spectator. You were involved in the act.
With you, Raw. I'm with you, Raw. I different.
It's
an invited thing. Like, okay, I don't want to know every detail. I don't have to know that. But if I invite myself to something, then I want to watch.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with it. I don't think I would feel no different. I mean, are you gonna change from being? It's okay.
Listen, I don't see no difference.
Neither.
I don't see no difference.
He kind of hesitated. Like he said, he ain't gonna never invite me. I have to invite myself.
Yeah, like real shit. Like you going. I got one set up. You want to come watch? Like I'm not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? And I think that you're actually involved in the act. We're doing this together. You know what I'm saying? Fucking her. It's not me and her fucking each other, and you just watching it.
I don't see the difference. We're gonna have to agree to disagree. I don't see the difference because to me, in a threesome, I'm still watching you fuck another girl. I'm just in the bed, might be sucking her titties, but I can still see you fucking her. So what's the difference? I mean, that's just my opinion, but they're like assholes. I mean, we all got one.
Nah, I agree with you, Rob.
I'm just saying the fuck.
He feel like.
Maybe it's you that feels uncomfortable. Maybe it don't have nothing to do with her. I'm just saying. I know,
like
it seemed like you might be a little uncomfortable with it.
Being a man, what hesitant? It's not that I'm uncomfortable. Because like I said, like if you want to watch, you watch. It's just I'm afterthought gonna be. But I know me though, being the man. 3 of y'all in the room. I'm only fucking 2 of y'all right now. I'm in the middle of this shit. I look over and I see you. I'm going, you know what I'm saying? Hey man, come here. Come here. I know that like I'm going to do that. I'm gonna try that. Like I'm
so now you're gonna try to invite her in. Okay. So you might try to invite her in.
Yourself to the room. It's like you invite yourself to the room and you watch. So I mean, if it's there,
what's the difference when a man wants to watch 2 women? See, this is where we go back again, right? Men talk all the time. I want to watch 2 women fuck each other. I want to watch 2 women. So why can men watch 2 women and not feel exactly what you said?
Because with a man, like our true intentions are, we gonna start off one, but best believe I'm gonna stand up with my dick, like straight up, like I started off wanting to watch.
Yeah,
I'm not just gonna sit just watch. Nah, I'm coming too. I just want to see y'all start with each other.
Oh, okay. All right. So you truly not. So here's the question on the board, right? Can we go back to Ghost's statement? I like to try things she doesn't. What are those things besides doing a threesome, if you don't mind me asking? I mean, it's Coffee with Friends after dark. Fuck it. I'm just going to drink this whiskey because what's the thing? I know it's not sucking toes because you said you don't fuck with the toes. So I know it ain't the sucking toes. So it must be something else. What the fuck? I am Jacinta is asking. She said, if you don't mind me asking. So of course you could say I mind, and I don't want to answer that. You could say that.
Okay, it like again.
Like what?
It's like,
Oh,
yeah.
You see
repeat
it?
a question.
The question is,
She said,
can
what
we
if
go
I'm
back?
not into?
Can we go back to Ghost
Oh.
statement? I like to try things she
She
doesn't.
on coffee with
What are those
friends
things?
after dark. Go ahead. Go.
Something like she not into girls. You know what I'm saying? So that she not.
We
she
said
not into
besides the
anal.
threesome. Okay, anal. Anal
Into
is
anal.
one. Okay.
She like
Sound like you just want
I
no
like
pussy.
to get to a point. Well, no, it's not that. Like, well, sometimes like I really want to disrespect you. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like,
okay. Like use dirty words.
Not even
Choke
just words.
you.
Like
Yank your hair.
like choke you. Like
Yank your hair.
you know
Be
what I'm
some
saying?
rough shit.
Like call you a slut. Like call you a slut, a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to talk to you dumb. Like I want to mistreat you. Like I want to
I ain't doing that. I'll be in there fighting. Like, nigga,
yeah.
Treat you in here.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna be able to do that.
Like,
okay, so that's a great answer. Those are great answers. Those are great answers. All right, so that was the answer to the question. Did that answer your question? I'm just into anal, a little rough sex, you know, a little disrespectful talk. Things that Fancy K said she will cut him if he even tried the shit. Just kidding. Wait, Securitas said, can she watch? Can you watch? Y'all know we. Who do you want to watch?
You can watch them.
Who do you want to watch?
Oh, what happened?
She didn't say. I wait. Oh, I want to know. She said, "Can I watch?" And then she said, "Anal." Oh, I have an anal clause. All right, so you don't do anal either. Listen, people have their boundaries. It's okay. You know what? The mere fact that listen, like I said, I had a friend who had an open relationship. And well, they had an open relationship, both of them. Y'all don't, but they had an open relationship. They were both seeing other people. And in this particular situation, the reason why is because, you know, they were a same-sex couple, but one liked penetration, but the other one had erectile dysfunction, right? And so he couldn't penetrate. Of course, you need to, you know, be stiff to penetrate the butt because that's a tough area. Okay? All right. So because, you know, he likes to be penetrated, they had the discussion so that they both were able to have other relationships. And then their particular situation that lasted for many, many years until somebody caught feelings for one of their situations. Right. And so that was their particular thing. So, you know, there's various reasons why people go out and they do things. And in this case, you know, Ghost has an appetite or he likes certain things that Fancy K said, no, she is not into. All right. And so they came up with their own rules for their relationship.
That's an interesting. Yeah. That's a good question.
Yeah, like on that, I'll say that's to put a time limit on it. I mean, like you know that you catch feelings if I keep you around for so long. You know what I'm saying? So you got like probably like a 60-day contract, maybe. And then after that, you got to go.
What does that mean?
And I know I'm not going to
60-day contract.
Like I'm gonna keep, like yeah, I'm gonna keep you around for like 2 months. You know what I'm saying? And I know within them 2 months, so it's not like you really around me for the whole 2 months. You know what I'm saying? That's just your time limit. And then I'm gonna let you go about your way. Like I don't need you catching feelings, and I know feelings gonna cause problems.
Yeah.
The woman probably gonna catch feelings.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why you have to put a time limit on it.
Yeah. Even if you do somebody for 60 days,
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like
even
even
if
at 60
it's
days, you're not gonna see me a lot.
even if it's depending on what y'all doing, you're not gonna be able to control her kid.
You can't.
Yeah.
That's right.
It is.
That's right. That's right. That's a
Yeah.
good point. And that's always the risk. That's why I say Damaris said that's the least she can get, Ghost. I mean, let her watch the threesome. She said that's the least she could get. Oh my goodness. I have that's the role. That's what role playing is for. Damaris, you said role playing. Oh yeah, that's true. But everybody is not into that, and that's why I say everybody is different. We expect everybody to navigate the same way, but it's not that way. And so when we find that somebody navigates differently, we're scratching our heads and we're going, "That's weird." But everybody is different, right? So everybody is not into certain shit. Like I like to be choked, but somebody else might not like to be choked. And so you set your boundaries. And so it's real respectable that people can be open and honest with what they like and still have a respectable, open, honest, and loving relationship. I love it. I love it. And I respect that.
Like okay. Like I will say one thing though that I'm into it, open to it or whatever, is like I got a bag full of restraints, like mouth gags, you know what I'm saying, a paddle, you know what I'm saying, feather tickler, like all that shit to it. You know what I'm saying? But still at the same time, it's like even though I'm not into it hard. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I can use it because a lot of times, you know, y'all women like to run and put your hand.
I'm into the movie when I get my body right.
And see, now that's like she want to wait till she talking about, look, I want to make a move every time I put my dick out. You know what I mean?
You know,
like
you ready to roll the camera? I can't.
Yeah, like because I like going back and watching myself. You know what I'm saying? Like I learn from myself.
Mm-hmm.
You know, strangers, I'd rather watch myself because if you know I hit you in a section that you really like, I know next time to keep hitting you like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so I learned to my own self.
Yeah.
I just want
I
to
can see
myself.
Wait. Cheryl Lee asked, do you guys live together? Do you guys live together? Question from Cheryl Lee.
No.
Okay. No, they do not live together. Do y'all live close, nearby?
No.
Really?
Houston is big, man. Like Houston.
Well, I mean,
Houston
yeah, I know it's big. That's why I
Yeah.
asked if y'all are close.
He live on this end, that end.
Okay.
Yeah, what size of Houston?
Wow. Okay. Securitas said my role is I go to work and leave his ass alone. Wait, what? You go to work and leave his ass alone. You know, Securitas, I can't keep up with you and your man. I cannot. That is ooh-hoo. I am DeSenta said, Fancy K, I don't blame you on the anal. Anal hurts so bad. Never again. My butthole ain't been the same since 20 years later.
Right?
I'm dead. I'm fucking dead. First of all, no, your ass is supposed to bounce back. I don't give a fuck. 20 years later, your ass should be tight again. Your ass should not be stretched out. Oh, we lost them, guys. We lost them. But it is 9:05, y'all. All right, so we learned something. They are not in an open relationship, and we're going to stop saying that they are in an open relationship. They are not in an open relationship. And this goes to show you that any and all relationships can be whatever you want them to be. All right. They could be whatever you want them to be. And they were brave, not only to tell us their side of how they live, but also to come on and show their faces because they trust that this is a safe space, and I appreciate that. Let's see if they want to say goodbye. Hey, y'all are back?
Oh, wait, we back?
Yeah, you're back. Yeah. Yep, y'all are back. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Y'all are back. Damaris said, when my husband watch porn, it's all the ones that we do together. We role play and make each one different. Oh, that's interesting. So
Yeah.
y'all watch porn and then y'all role play the actual porn that y'all watched? I know
Yeah.
y'all nasty anyway. I've known y'all forever. I believe y'all really do that. Y'all are nasty. Is that what y'all doing this weekend? Y'all watching porn and role playing over on porn this weekend? They really nasty in real life.
Man, we can go.
They really nasty in real life. But guys, I appreciate you guys jumping on. And you know, we ask the questions. I know I ask questions and I push people on the show to ask questions. It's never to pry, and it's never to judge, right? It's just a learned lesson because so many of us get out here on social media and we talk. I mean, everything makes my ass itch. I mean, people that are out on social media right now talking about how could you watch Jeffrey Dahmer? It irritates me because I'm like, I watch what the fuck I want. Like, why are you attacking me for my choices? And it's the same thing in relationships, right? People choose to navigate their relationships however it makes them happy, right? And that's not something I always said.
Right.
You couldn't have said that shit to me in my 20s and the 30s. I would have looked around and said, I will cut you. Okay, period. But, you know, as I've navigated through life and had my different experiences, I realized that, you know what, there is no one cookie cutter, right? And I respect, as long as people are happy, I respect that shit. All right. But right, I am DeCinta. That is a good idea. Watch porn. I don't like porn. I don't care. I don't like porn. Damaris said they're gonna do porn this. They're gonna do porn. Not this weekend. Y'all not doing porn this weekend. Oh, okay, y'all not being nasty this weekend. Okay. All right. No,
Now, see,
I don't like
like,
porn.
I actually like.
Just got a
You like porn?
storyline.
Yeah, like the whole like you driving down the street and you see a girl walking down the sidewalk, like I like the whole story.
You like the whole damn porn movie.
Yeah.
I can't.
I want
That's
to see you
the
act
whole.
this act.
That's the whole
Like,
reason I stopped watching
me up
porn.
to it. Nah, build me up to it. Turn me on. Don't just. I don't want to press play and automatically you already fucking like what?
That's the only part I care about. I want to see the dick in the pussy. That's all I care about. I fast forward everything. I don't care. I don't care about none of that. I remember one tape I had. There was a scene where the girls was walking down the street in their little booty shorts, and the guys in the van pulled up and kidnapped the girls, right? They were screaming, they're kidnapping me. They get in the truck. I'm like, what in the fuck is going on? When they gonna have sex? This whole shit. I said, fuck it. Fast forward. I always fast forward from that point on to the dick in the pussy. I don't have time for all the talking and the acting. That ruins the moment. It messes up my orgasm.
See, now some of the movies be too long. So yeah, it's like I want to see what the plot is. Like you said, like they kidnapped her or shot her on the street or whatever. I want to see what the plot is, like how you got her and
or the next door neighbor. You know, Damaris said she liked the story too. I can't.
Why y'all like the story?
I don't know why y'all know that story is a lie. Whole damn lie. Just get to the point. Y'all know they did.
Fantasy. It's a fantasy being played out.
Watch the story, but you don't like that. You don't.
Wait, so remember the old porn? Remember the old black porn?
You don't play.
I'm not an actor.
Play in real life, like leave.
That's what I'm saying. I can't take the story. No. Remember the old black porns? They used to have like the man behind the desk sitting at the office, and the woman come in, and it's too much. It's too much. I can't take the story. I can't. The man sitting at the desk and the secretary skirt too short, and there's a whole scene in the office. But remember the old ones where the black people didn't shave their vaginas?
I hate a hairy ass bush.
But remember porno? They used to have hairy vaginas in the old porn.
Yeah, and I can't watch that. I can't watch that. Like, your face in her coochie. So nigga, I know your nose.
And on his
Man, all
hairy
that bullshit.
dick. His dick wasn't shaved either.
Yeah, our holds must. That whole smell, that shit got to go.
He said it smelled musty. Oh my God. Damara said, I have lots of outfits and toys. I bet you do. I said you nasty. I did that one in the office. I knew it. It's a typical black porn movie. The man be in the office with the secretary.
Yeah.
And I am DeCinta said role playing in public could be fun.
Yeah.
Stranger in the ball.
That's cute.
That's a good idea. I like that too. Yep. See, y'all giving me ideas. That's not, but see, I don't know that. See, we can't say we didn't learn no shit tonight. You know.
Arrest you?
Yeah.
And handcuff you?
Oh.
Swap that around.
No.
He said he like restraints. Can she restrain you? Would you wear handcuffs?
I like to be in control too much. Like
so see, the rules are always on in the rules in the restraint part are in your favor, not hers. She can't restrain you.
I can restrain.
I don't like feeling helpless.
How about just one hand on the bed?
You can take one hand. I got the other.
Okay, one hand.
You can take one.
One hand. I can understand too, because you know black men don't want to be handcuffed. That's like taboo. Just put the one hand on the bed.
Cause see, it's like I like touching on you too at the same time, like that. Well, whatever else
That's
it is,
the point of handcuffing you.
But see, I like feeling on your body. It ain't like pushing you over. Do what you do, but man, say I want to. Man, say I gotta grip your ass. Like you got some soft ass skin.
You in trouble tonight, Fancy K.
Going to work.
See what you started? Oh my goodness.
To work.
Damara said, actually, we did the one where we met at a restaurant and went to my room. Oh my God, I can't. I cannot. I am DeCinta said you like to be in control. Who would have thought? We knew he did. We knew he did.
No, I don't get no hot.
We knew he did.
Wouldn't give me one. No, they wouldn't. The man did give him one.
Anyway, y'all, thank you for joining the show tonight. Thank you, Fancy K. Thank you, Ghost. My duo couple. My duo. Okay, my Coffee with Friends duo. I appreciate you guys. I'm going to wrap it up because I'm going to take it down for the night. I'm tired. It's Friday. I need to wind down and I'm resting tomorrow. No hashtag fit friends for me tomorrow. So I want to start my night and I want to do a little bit more sippy. So I appreciate y'all. I'm going to disconnect y'all, but I'm going to still just close out. Thank you, Fancy K. Thank you, Ghost. You know, y'all, thank you. I appreciate Fancy K and Ghost jumping on. You know, it's a lot to jump on here and tell your business, you know, but all of us tell a little bit of our business, and I appreciate y'all. This was Coffee with Friends, y'all. And, you know, I am raw to the bone. I'm going to send y'all out. I'm going to send y'all out on a little bit of some cool sounds because that's the mood that I'm in. And hopefully I put y'all in a good mood tonight. It was fun. I appreciate y'all. And with that, I'm out. Coffee with Friends, After Dark. And this was Raw to the Bone. Peace.